Today I took two trades, one loser and one break even. Pretty much on the same setup, and I don't think the plan could have been better here. Coming into today, there was a little bit of consolidation yesterday and a rally to end the day, but overnight it dropped again. So it was this demand zone. I took the long off yesterday, and it was pretty successful. It chopped around here and then rallied to finish the day. Then overnight in the pre-market session, there was a huge sell-off, came down into the same demand zone and started bouncing off. And today we were opening up inside this valley area, also inside L3, H3, and inside range also. This was interesting because it was cams, and it had an inside relationship, so because it opened up inside, I was expecting some sort of chop day, but if it opened up outside, I would have expected a breakout type of day. But the main plan was that it would stay inside this value area, so I want to long value area low or short value area high. That did not work out. I was thinking of the other thing was that if it came down to demand zone over here, or the high volume node ledge, I could take a long here. I don't know if that was the best plan, but I thought because it supported here and supported here, maybe it could support a third time, and then I could take a long off that. But that did not work out. So initially, market opens up inside this value area, and it comes down into value area low. So here I'm looking to long, which is 66.22 area. So it comes down into 66.22, and I'm looking for any sort of long confirmations here. Initially, there was that initial bounce here, and I was thinking of this B shape here with the POC at the lows. It's kind of a B shape, but it's very elongated B shape, and I wasn't the hugest fan of that. Also, there was delta divergence bearish on these two candles, so I wasn't the biggest fan of these. So I was waiting for some sort of retest. Ideally, if delta broke lows here, but price didn't, I would have a perfect confirmation, but never really got that. Buyers just came in and it started pushing price up. And so I'm kind of getting FOMO, but I don't like this, how it forms a 1 minute delta divergence there, bearish, and it's coming back into, I guess, that sort of a B shape and doing a retest. So I try to be patient and see, let it do its thing, and it eventually breaks low. So if I entered there on FOMO, then I would have gone stopped out. And I'm still looking to long here, but not much of a B shape there or anything. I do see a delta divergence, and then delta divergence on the 20 range, and kind of a B shape, but not really. So POC was at the lows, but then it went up top. So I say it's not quite a B shape. And then again, if it broke lows here, but price didn't, it'd be more interesting, but I didn't have any of that. And it didn't quite form that fake out that I wanted. So I'm still interested in longs. I'm still looking for it, but there's just not enough confirmations in my opinion. There's kind of a B shape there, but I just didn't have the best confirmations. There was nothing that really stood out to me, and I just wanted to get in, but I just really didn't have the best confirmations. So I decided to just let it go, and of course it starts rallying, and there's another little pullback there that I could have got in on, but I let it go because I just didn't have the best confirmations here. So it did bounce that value area low. I guess that part of the plan kind of worked out. It bounces to VWAP. The thing is, I really wouldn't have hit my 3R target because my entry would have been, if I got a good entry, it would have been over here, which is like 28. And if I had it at 28, my entry, I would have targeted 66.45 for 3R, but it ran to 2.6R, and then tanked. And bunch of sellers just come in, and that was the sell-off. It was just a sudden, yeah. Sellers just came in, and it was pretty much straight down from there. So then, yeah, I would have gotten stopped out anyways at break even here, but ideally I would have targeted value area high. That's the thesis, that it would reach value area high, but yeah, that didn't happen. So now it broke below value area low. I am looking for demand bounce here. Not sure if that's the best plan, because in hindsight, because it opened up inside value area, now it broke below. This is a setup that I missed. It broke below and then came back and retested value area low here, and I actually saw very good confirmations there. Right here, I said there was a little pop, and then it got rejected really quick. 2-minute delta divergence there, and then it was a P shape over here with the POC at the highs. So I really liked it. I said it's a nice 2-minute delta divergence bearish and a nice little P shape. I want to take it short, but I don't have a level here, is what I said. But actually I do have a level. It's value area low. It broke below, and then now it's retesting at 22 here. So that could have been a very good short. But I didn't take it because it's not in my plan. I probably should have put it in my plan. But so I'm just looking at this demand zone to see if I could long. Again, in hindsight, I don't know if that's the best idea, but I saw a nice little B shape form in here with a 20 range delta divergence, and I also had this high volume 3-minute hammer and a high volume 5-minute basin candle, so I thought it was honestly decent confirmations here. And then I had a little B shape right here. So I thought it was decent confirmations. Tried it long just with one contract, and yeah, it got rejected pretty quick here. The idea was that it would go break the highs here, well, the swing highs here, 66.11, but it broke above and then got quickly rejected and formed a delta divergence bearish. So I got stopped out of that one real quick. And then I was pretty much going to be done for the day, and then I saw this consolidation here. And on the 20 range chart, I saw a little B shape here. So this initial bounce here, and then there was a delta divergence on the 20 range chart, and then it was also a little B shape. So I saw that it came back, retested that B shape, the B shape right here, and then was about to bounce. POC at the lows here, selling bounce at the low, delta divergence. And so I tried again with one contract. I don't know if that's the best idea because it already broke below this demand zone, but because it was this high volume node ledge area, I decided to try it out. It actually worked out for about 2R, and then moved my stop to break even, and then it just came straight back down and stopped me out at break even. So yeah, I don't know if longing over here was the best idea. This break and retest short at value area low would have worked out way better. But I'm not mad about the trades I took today. I thought it was pretty decent confirmations. Just I don't think my plan was the best.